Hello and welcome to Discovering Beauty. I'm your host, Drew Brewer. Today I'm here with the makeup artist and esthetician extraordinaire, Lori Hart. Lori, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Now, a little bit later, we're going to be talking to Jim Larsson, and a lot of you out there already know who he is. He is the president and CEO of Knutek. But, Lori, one of the first questions I have for you is, what year did you open up your salon?
About 40 years ago.
Wow. That's a lot.
I'm an old broad. Look young, but I'm old.
And so I guess that answers that question, because that was the next question, is how long have you been an esthetician and a makeup artist, or did those two go together?
No, actually I was a makeup artist, and then I had the misfortune of being botched having liposuction when I was doing makeup for Playboy.
Whoa.
And at that point I realized, I see, a woman will do anything, including hurt herself. I better learn every safe, healthy, non-invasive way to keep my looks young, because facelift was out of the question.
Wow. So then, once again, you've answered the other question, because the third question was, who or what inspired you? And that's that's quite an inspiration there. So what, in your opinion, is one of the most common skin afflictions?
People don't really, I think they're driven by fear. And so they don't know who to listen to, and they're driven by infomercials and things on the media, and they are hurting themselves.
Wow. And then what would you say is one of the most common things that you actually, procedure-wise, that you do?
Well, my whole focus is to tighten the muscles and tighten the skin, just like going to the gym for your face.
Wow,
I've been
okay.
doing microcurrent for over 40 years.
Well, that's a good time to bring in Jim Larsson, the president and CEO of Knutek. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Jim, you have developed something called dermacycling, and since we just now started talking about microcurrent, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, dermacycling in a nutshell is realizing that you have 42 muscles on your face, and that using the principles of exercise. So when you take somebody to the dermacycling, you take the client through a trauma phase, which challenging the skin. You're basically removing top layers of living cell tissue. You do it very gently, so there is no possibility to damage the skin, like you can damage skin with an acid peel or chemical peel. This is just stretching the same thing over 4 weeks with no negative side effects. And by having removed the top layers of living cell tissue, now you're have a healing and nourishing phase for the next 4 weeks, so you get new skin after the 8 weeks. Okay. Another part of dermacycling is to balance the sebaceous gland for the sebum, and because the sebum is essential for the skin, it's the natural conditioner of the skin. Now, if you're using a very heavy moisturizer 24 hours a day, you're going to deaden the sebaceous gland, going to stop producing sebum, and that is the definition of dry skin. So too much moisturization gives you dry skin. That's a very, very important principle. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks for somebody who's been a moisturizing freak, using night and day moisturizer, to rebalancing and restarting the sebaceous gland, so she get the natural sebum coming back into her skin. What does the sebum do? It's a natural condition of the skin. It provides you with an acid mantle to prevent bacteria to enter into the pores and into your skin. Okay, and the third thing it does is that it naturally cleanses the pore, because it sits on the bottom of the pore. So if you have a functional sebaceous gland, it pushes the bacteria and the microscopic impurities out of the pore, so you're going to get less pore size as well. Just doing the adjustment and the normalization of the sebaceous gland, just that by itself can cause great beautification of the skin. Now,
So you really don't believe in moisturization, really?
Yes, I do, for protection during the daytime, protect against UVA, but also the moisturizing cream can be a great carrier of very beneficial ingredients and substances you want to feed the skin, like oxygen, okay, and other substances like MSM, methylsulfonylmethane. So,
But moisturizers don't have that on the market. I mean, I know yours does, but most of them don't, right?
no. The 99% of moisturizer on the market is not a skincare product. It's a cosmetic product. When you hear Rock and all these companies say, oh, I got a reduction in lines and wrinkles over the next 4 weeks of 15 to 20%, that comes from the fill up of the pores. It's a cosmetic thing happening. If they stop using that moisturizing cream and the moisturizing agents disappear from your skin, you're going to have your lines and wrinkles back. The goal is to get a permanent reduction in lines and wrinkles. So in that respect, it is a couple of principles. As I said, the challenge, the traumatization, triggering the stem cells in your body. And then when you take it through the healing and nourishing phase, now you grow the skin back because it has been challenged. Just like you're challenging your body or muscle at the gym, when the skin grows back, it's much healthier, a great beautification take place.
And have you found that to be true too, Lori?
I think exactly. Well, first of all, I've been buying and been educated by Jim since the beginning, so he was really my mentor. But what I really find is that most people are over exfoliating and over moisturizing. And with the exception of Jim's moisturizer, I say moisturizer is just goop. It's just sitting on the surface. It's
Can I quote you on that? It's
absolutely.
And a very interesting thing, which I remember so vividly, because this got to be like 15 years ago, when you were at one of my workshops, and it was in the break, and you come up to me and says, I hardly use any moisturization on my skin. And I think you're absolutely right about what you were teaching, Jim. But then I asked you this question, but why are you selling all this moisturizer to your clients then? You're not using it yourself, you know? And
no, I still don't.
That was a revelation, because I'm looking at Lori now. She hasn't aged one day of the last 20 years. I'm not kidding you.
I know, it's crazy.
It's like that.
My skin's probably better now than 30 years ago.
Wow. Yeah,
but
you look amazing.
The original principles that I learned from Jim years ago, and also I personally don't like the feeling of cream on my skin. So, and I'm also lazy. So I want to do the least amount to get the maximum results. And the reason that I sell moisturizer to clients is because they think and they feel that it's going to work. So I will supply them. Listen, if they don't get it from me, they'll go to the department store and buy an inferior product. So I want to give them what they want, but I will only let them have something that's safe, healthy, and active. And that's why I say other products come and go, but Omega Peel and Oxygen Plasma never leave my office.
Well, you know what? We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about protocols. I want to remind everybody that you're listening to the DCN Network and Discovering Beauty. We'll be right back with Lori Hart and Jim Knut Larsson.
Say enough to acne, rosacea, lines and wrinkles, and look and feel great again. Hi, I'm Jim Knut Larsson, President and CEO of Knutek, with information you need to know. For the first time, Knutek is making available to you its Oxygen Plasma, the miracle substance used by skincare professionals worldwide. Listen to what Anne had to say.
Within 3 weeks from the time I started using the Oxygen Plasma, all of the bumps and pimples on my face were gone. My skin has not looked this clear for years.
Change your life. Call now and Knutek will give you a $30 discount on Oxygen Plasma and a free skin analysis at a certified salon, spa or clinic near you. That's a $90 value free just by calling now. You have my personal guarantee on it.
Call now, 888-411-4242, 888-411-4242, 888-411-4242, or go to knutek.com, KNUTEK.com.
Okay, we're back with Discovering Beauty. I'm here talking with Lori Hart and Jim Knut Larsson. When we left, we said that we're going to talk about protocols. So, Lori, what kind of protocols do you do these days?
Well, my main claim to fame is microcurrents, like going to the gym for your face.
Okay.
My favorite.
And tell me a little bit about that. Give us a little bit more detail. What kind of protocol are we talking about here? Are we talking about dermacycling protocol?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's hear about that.
Well, you need to have traumatization to get the cells to react and be active again, get the body to turn itself back on. You need a 4-week cycle, and then after that, we let the body heal and replenish, but I do microcurrent all the way through. My face, if you touch my face at 64 years old, it feels and has the bounce of a trampoline. Body, not so much. But face, my face is tight. You cannot pull the skin on my face. And
Wow.
I would say that people say, oh my God, that's so horrible that you had that experience with liposuction. But you know what? It gave me a gift to help women and men in a way that I could have never helped them with just makeup. So microcurrent is very, very important. And not only is it important for the face, all the meridians are on your face. So it's actually working throughout your whole body. So it's healing the body by just having a face treatment.
Wow. Well, we're lucky today because we actually have the creator of the dermacycling system and the protocols, Jim Larsson. Jim, tell us exactly how it should be done and performed.
Microcurrent is very, very interesting. It was first started to be used in hospitals to heal fractures and wounds. They discovered they could heal a fracture over 50% faster applying a very, very light current, a microcurrent, microamps, okay? And basically, medicine today are realizing that actually life and the body life is an electrical phenomenon, okay? The human body is an electrical machine, okay? When we die, it's the electricity, the energy disappears from the body, okay? So the number one thing for healing is actual electricity. Now, as we're getting older, the body is not charging itself as good as it used to. So now you can apply the microcurrent to you're absolutely right, Lori, and I'm so proud of you when you mentioned that you're healing the entire body, because that's what you're doing, okay? It's the latest thing in medicine is to use microcurrent for everything from liver disease to cancer, okay? So you have these auxiliary benefits, but the number one thing in skincare is that you got to use electricity, and it penetrates to the electrical pathways, okay, in the body. And when you do it on the face, of course, you're going to stimulate the face muscle the most. And the microcurrent has the ability to re-educate the underlying muscle and tighten the deep tissue on your face, okay? So when you have a sagging face, when we get older, is that we can do a non-surgical facelift, okay, using microcurrent. Microcurrent is the standard in non-surgical facelift. The fact of the matter is, to the dermacycle system, and we have many, many pictures and testimonials showing the results after 8 weeks coming in on a weekly basis. You have better results with no traumatism, non-invasively than you would have having a cosmetic surgery done. Okay, it's better looking. You remove the lines and wrinkles. You lift the face, and you got a non-surgical facelift. This is the only way you can do it. You cannot do a non-surgical facelift using a topical cream. It doesn't. Yeah.
Or anything injectable or anything invasive. You're going to hurt yourself.
Exactly. So the microcurrent is the big breakthrough for making you look 20, 30 years younger. You know, I have seen results with 65, 70, 75-year-olds, which is jaw-dropping. The face ending up looking like a 35-year-old or younger after an 8-week treatment. And so this is the alternative. If you really want to beautify your face, you have to reach the underlying muscle. You can only do that with electrical stimulation to get a true lift to the face, okay? Plus all the other health benefits you get from microcurrent. And it works in combination with LED light, because different wavelengths of light has also different effects on the skin. Red light, as an example, stimulates collagen, elastin, used for lines and wrinkles. Blue light kills bacteria and calms the skin, used for acne, rosacea. Yellow light helps to loosen up the bonding of bonding of cells, causing scar tissue. So you use that for scar tissue, and then you use green light, preventing melanin to form in the skin for pigmentation problems. And Knutek, which Lori is using, we have the specialized serums to go with all these different abnormal skin conditions, lines, wrinkles, acne, rosacea, scars, and discoloration, which Knutek estheticians are specializing in. Plus, you get the non-circle facelift, but plus you're getting new skin growing back after 8 weeks. The results is phenomenal.
So let me ask you this, Lori, what products are you recommending to your clients?
Well, my favorite product is the Omega Peel. To me, there is nothing like that product on the market. So in order for your products to really be efficient, you've got to get rid of the dead skin, the unhealthy skin.
That's the most important step in skincare.
That's the most important thing, so that your skin can breathe and then receive all the nutrients. So by just putting serums and creams on dead skin, you're not going to have the active results really penetrate. So to me, that's the number one product.
To really clean out the pores.
To really, well, have your skin be alive to be able to receive all the nutrients from his magical products. Then his oxygen plasma. Listen, USA Today wrote an article that oxygen plasma is a blood transfusion substitute for people that are allergic to blood transfusions. There is no product on the market. I don't care. There's so many people. I just got a package in the mail of a competitor's product. It's, wait till you try this, orange stem cells. Well, you know what? Our body's not a fruit. Our body's not a plant. And stem cells are dead. So there's so much controversy about stem cells, but it's such a big word. But your body is not going to receive them. And oxygen plasma will make every single product that you're using work better.
Wow.
Do you agree, Jim?
Yes.
Am I trained well?
I created it.
So he can't really...
It is the only nano-developed serum on the planet in skincare. What is nano? Technology means a billionth of something. So I succeeded creating artificial blood. It's called blue blood in science. In my laboratory, I have to go up to 30,000 atmospheric pressures. Extremely complex to make. I'm the 4th company on the planet who actually figured out how to make a stable emulsion from perfluorodecolon for the oxygen plasma. Now, what is the significance of that? Because when you put oxygen plasma on the skin is transparent to it. The oxygen plasma goes straight in because it is the particle size is between 100 and 800 nanometers. So if I tell you that 1 nanometer is 10,000 times smaller than the thickness of the human hair, that if you have a marble, okay, remember as a kid I played with a marble, if that's 1 nanometer, 1 meter would be the size of planet Earth.
Wow.
It is so incredibly small, so it's called the meso area in physics. It's you're using partially quantum mechanics to understand it, and partially classic physics and chemistry. Okay. Now, with the right surfactant, the oxygen plasma molecule would penetrate across the cell barrier and deliver 5 times more effectively oxygen to the cell than the blood's own hemoglobin. That's why it can be used for trauma victims, and it's approved for blood transfusion in many countries around the world today. Paying $1,000 an ounce at the hospital, okay, doing this. I manufacture this, we're doing it in skincare. One of the great benefits from this is that it combines with ATP in the Krebs cycle, so in the mitochondria, which is the engine, so it supercharges. It's like I have a turbo on your car engine, okay? Supercharges the cell. So with more oxygen and more ATP, it becomes a much healthier cell. And a much healthier cell is also a much more beautiful cell and more plump cell. And everything works like nature intended when it was 20 years old, okay? So, but an amazing thing which I didn't know is that it controls rosacea. It's a natural solution for rosacea with no side effects. You can melt away stage 1 rosacea in 45 minutes. You're putting the oxygen plasma on the skin. It controls acne naturally because the bacteria of acne is anaerobic. So when they get the oxygen is poison to the bacteria. It kills them naturally on the face. So I would say oxygen plasma is maybe one of the greatest breakthroughs in skincare ever, okay? And my esthetician using them, they can't be without it, okay? That's basically what it does.
And it's great for all skin types. So it's great for acne. It's great for people that have sensitivities. It's great for anti-aging. It's just the miracle product.
Well, we're starting to run out of time, but one of the things I wanted to see if there was like a special offer, because we're going to have a lot of beauty professionals listening to this. So I'm thinking that maybe Jim, you might have a special offer for them that could work out.
Okay,
really
what
well.
we do, is that we're giving away free microcurrent LED light machines, our oxygen machines we didn't talk about, and then we also got the universal machine with 8 modalities. And so when you buy the products you need in any event to do the dermocycle treatments, and buy a package of that, you're getting a free machine from us. Okay, we have different kind of packages. That's one thing. So and that's the greatest thing I can offer. Now, anybody who's a consumer listening to this program, they just need to contact Knutek with the 888-411-4242. That is 888-411-4242. And we would arrange for a free skin analysis at a salon or spa near you with a certified esthetician. This way, you can find out what a skincare professional can do for your skin, and you're no longer get confused because you're going to get a prescription by a skincare professional. So instead of having a drawer full of skincare you buy helter-skelter, never get the results you're looking for, and wasting a ton of money, you go to a certified esthetician with Knutek and get your skin analysis done, which you normally charge $39 for. We would arrange for a freebie for you. You're going to save a lot of money and get the results you need with your skin, with your beautification.
Okay, so it's a free skincare analysis. All they have to do is call 888-411-4242, and they're set, right? 888-411-4242.
Or go to Knutek.com, the website, KNUTEK.com.
Okay.
And the other thing I wanted to say is, as an expert in microcurrent, not all microcurrent is the same. And Knutek's microcurrent incorporates LED with the treatment, so you're getting the biggest bang for your buck.
Wow, I like that. Well, that's a great note to end on. I want to thank you both for being on the show. Lori Hart, Jim Knut Larsson. I'm Drew Brewer, Discovering Beauty. See you next time.